Hey you guys, so it's about 4 o'clock in the morning here, and I'm up bright and early. I've got a video I've already edited up. I'm gonna upload for the first time here on Starlink. Get the van all set up, laptop on the dash, the cord coming through here to the modem right here. So let's plug it in and see what it do. Okay you guys, another successful upload on the Starlink unit. I got the modem right here. I just plugged it into that pole right there. Don't tell nobody, I'm getting my inverter today. But yeah, we're going to pack it all away back in the box. I'm loving these gloves, you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna pack the Starlink away back in the box, and we're gonna go about our day. Okay guys, so I've been doing some wiring here, and I recently got my inverter in, so I decided to, with installing the inverter, clean up the wiring system a little bit, and so far it's looking pretty snazzy. I'm going to show you guys the new trinkets that I got for the electrical system, and I still have a couple little things that I want to add. With it being nighttime now, I figure I would mess with the solar stuff now, and then tomorrow morning it'll be ready to activate both panels. So I'll show you guys what I got right now. Right here we have the new 700 watt Renergy inverter, and I purchased this with all of your love over Christmas because I needed the inverter to run the Starlink. I have the modem for the Starlink right here, and once I can get a mount for it, I'm thinking I'll mount it around somewhere like that, and then it'll kind of look something like this. I do have the inverter wired up right now. The wires come through right here, and I wired up the remote as well. I was gonna run this up towards my dash, but with me having the doors broken and such, I'm gonna hold off on that right now. When I wired it in, I did realize that it is actually extremely easy to just turn it on from here. Boom, and then it turns on. So I might not even really need this, but yeah, it's nice to have anyway. What I am going to do right now is do the solar stuff. So this is my current solar wire, and when Matt seen this, he had a good laugh at it, because for even the 108 or 195 watt solar panel I have right now, that you need, you should have something better than this. I had this wire for when I had my 100 watt solar panel on the roof, and I just connected the 195 watt to it, and I've been restricted on solar power recently, and I think this might be the thing that upgrades it the most. So yeah, this just goes into right here on the charge controller for the solar. This one is for the alternator input. This positive goes to the battery, and that negative goes to the battery as well, and then one of the wires comes back to go to a body ground. Now I didn't have a wire long enough because of how I rerouted the system, so right now I just got this wing nut. Matt also had a really good laugh at me for this. This is temporary, very temporary. Do not do this. This will also go to the battery once I get a longer wire for it. So like I said, it's just kind of temporary systems right here. Also, I took out my shunt. Let me show you right here. So Mark the paint guy originally set me up with this Victron shunt, and as much as I did appreciate and love this thing for the meantime that I had it, everything I have is Renergy, and for whatever reason I could never get this thing to read right. I never really 100% trusted it. It was good to see my voltage and stuff that did read right, but the percentage just never did. So what I have now is, in replace of this, and that's why my grounds are all kind of messed with right now, is I have a plug-in to my charge controller BT2, and this allows my phone app to tell me what my charge controller is doing, right down to my battery temperature, everything my battery's doing. So it is very nice to have that. So yeah, with that being Renogy, that being Renogy, this being Renogy, I figured I might as well keep the whole system going. Also, the batteries are Renogy as well. I'll put a picture of them up right here. But that's just a little update to the system that I'm doing right now. So yeah, for tonight, since it's nighttime, we're gonna upgrade this wire to a much better setup. And to do that, I'm gonna need, first off, these guys. So these guys right here, 1 second. These guys right here are a 2-to-1 connector. And this will allow me to hook up both of my solar panels to one wire input. And then I can plug it into that guy. In order to run a bigger wire in, I have been gifted this by, oh, dang it, I must have lost the thing. A lot of my Amazon wish list packages that come with a little card saying who they're from. And this, I remember, came from Vernon's son. So thank you very much, Vernon's son, for helping me with this. This is the final piece of the puzzle. I need it to bring my solar wire, or solar power in on the correct gauge wire. So if you just take a look at this, that's the gauge wire I need. This is what I had. So I can understand why it might have been restricted. So yeah, I'm gonna get on putting these and this all together, and I will check in with you once I get it all finagled in through my doors, because right now my solar wire just comes in through right here. So also, hang on, I've got this. So I've got a few of these. So I'm gonna use one of these to run the solar wire in eventually. Also, the rest of them are gonna be for the aux beam light bar kit that I have in there, just so I can run my light bars in, my light bar wires in. Sorry. So yeah, I've got that. Gloves are my new favorite thing in the world, I think. So these gloves were sent by a subscriber, and what you do is basically you just turn them on from that little orange switch right there. And then boom, look at that. So when I was doing the wiring in here, I also moved my fuse panel. For those of you who watched and seen before, my fuse panel was on the back wall with the shunt. So when I disconnected the entire system, obviously I had to disconnect the batteries and lose my light and power. These little buggers came in handy so well. Like, even anywhere I lose something or I need to search for something, if the lights go out, these are my new favorite friend. And also I want to mention that the batteries, I have never charged these. I've gotten them for, I don't know, 2 weeks now, and I've never charged the batteries and they're still going strong. And I wear these a lot at night, like it is right now. Sometimes if I'm in a certain spot, I won't be as brave to turn all my lights on and leave the window open. Here at Deerfoot City, I'm comfortable enough to do such a thing. But when I'm not in a spot where I can feel comfortable enough to where I could turn all my lights on, I just run around with these things on, and I can see and get anything I need with all the lights off. So thank you very much for these. You'll be seeing a lot of these in the future, I can guarantee it, because these little buggers come in handy for everything. So yeah, I'm gonna get on doing this wiring, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys, I'm trying out my new head unit as well. I only have one glove on right now because, like I said, I've been using them for a while, so even this one is only on 2 bars, but these things have lasted a long time. I'm gonna be excited to charge these puppies up and see how long it takes to charge them. So I did the first one off camera, but this is the results. So I ended up cutting these. Let me show you right here. Where is it? I know I kept them. Anyway, like I mentioned before, I went from this gauge wire to this gauge wire, and we're gonna bump it back up, but to do so I had to get the repair kit for this. I repaired the first one so that I didn't mix them up on camera as I normally do anytime I get distracted. That's why I'm doing stuff at night, so I don't get distracted by anybody coming by. Lately this parking lot's been a riot with everyone stopping in and saying hi. As much as I love it, it just really just slowing me down a little bit for getting stuff done, if you know what I mean. So I repaired this one, but where I had that little bit of metal access at the back, I really wanna cover that puppy up. So I'm gonna electrical tape it. Try and weatherproof it as much as possible. There we go. So now I'll show you guys how I did it by doing this one. Okay. So I'm gonna need this guy, and I've got this guy in my back pocket. I hope the angle is good for you guys. I've been really excited to get this off my wish list. Thanks to all of your love, I've been able to. So it should really help with doing instructional videos and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just kind of crimp it onto your wire, just like so, and then bend this puppy back. Crimp them on there real good, real good, real good, just like that. And put that back in the back pocket, so we don't know when we're gonna need them again. Now I need the other one of that, and these two guys. And this is the reason I wanted to do one off camera, so I didn't get them mixed up. This is the negative, and this is the positive. And if you get them mixed up like I normally do, as you guys have seen on camera before, I can barely even hook up a car battery normally. So, oh, and look, I noticed that first thing. I'm missing a little rubber grommet from there. So what I'm gonna do is, there it is, look at that, you guys just caught that on camera. Woohoo! Cool. So that little rubber guy, he's gonna go, oh, lost it again. See, watch, gloves in, come in action. Boom. Look at that, okay. Clean them off a bit. This guy goes in here, just like so. And then I'm gonna put this guy on first, slide him up like that, and put those guys just right there for now. And we slide that guy in as far as it'll allow you. Right there, see how that? Now, before it didn't have that little silver bit. I don't know if you guys can see, but the silver bit should come flush right to the end of that guy. Now, where I've got this one correct, the weather seal should work in full effect on this one. I'm still gonna electrical tape it up because I'm just a stickler about keeping everything dry, especially when it comes to electronics. And then this is where these wrenches come in handy. So that slot right there, that's to hold it like this. And then this end kind of works like a line wrench. If any mechanic is watching this, is what I can refer it to. And then you just kind of go like that, right? And then you keep going until that little bit bottoms out. Boom, just like that. And it'll kind of, see? Shazam, just like that. And then in theory, that should be weather sealed. But like I said, we're gonna electrical tape it up anyway. Ooh, don't lose that. Do do do. Just like that. Shazam! What? I'm getting good at this wiring stuff, I'm telling you. Okay, so now comes... Oh. See what I'm talking about? Dropping stuff. Got everything everywhere. This whole situation is gonna get cleared up soon. It's really bothering me. I don't like clutter. Anyway, back to this. So this is negative. And then negative will go like that. And then this is how they connect. Come on, don't make me a fool. Maybe I'm backwards. Boy, that weather seal is doing its job, I'll tell you that. Okay, it's... Can't get... There we go. Whoa. So yeah, that was tight because of the weather seal. What you want, right? The tighter the better. Okay, so this is the positive one. So we're gonna see. Oh yeah, that was a little easier. Nice. Okay. Now on to my repairs. So we're gonna go positive. Now naturally these are gonna be a little shorter because of the repair I did, but we will do with what we have. Oh wow. Oh, click. Wow. Okay. So now I'm gonna get the long connections that Vern's son sent me, connect them to these, and then run them back through the door right in here. Ugh, don't mind my tape. So yeah, we're gonna run it back in through here. And my thought is that I'm gonna release that ratchet strap on the inside and try to get the doors open a little bit with the persuasion of this thing. And we're gonna tape the new wires to this wire and then follow it down through. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys when we get to that. Okay, we're back out here. We get the wires. Separate them negative, positive. Now eventually we're gonna have to cut each end off of one end to put an eyelet on there so we can hook it to one, the battery, and then two, the charge controller. So yeah, let's get our electrical tape. Or wait, I might be able to just, I think we're gonna be fine on taping it together. I think we're gonna persuade enough out of these doors to probably be quiet around here. To get those things in. So what I wanted to come out and check mainly was which connector. So furthest is negative, closest is positive, so that guy. All right, there. Oh yeah, that's a good connection. Cool. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is tuck. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, let's just connect to both of them first. So for this guy, we're gonna want this side. Boom. Nice little connection there. Then we're gonna tuck it all up in there. We will clean all of that up later. But what we want to do now is get these guys grouped together. To get these in here. Oh, that's not good. So what I'm gonna do actually, I'll hit that with a hammer later. I'm gonna cut these ends right now. Give me that jimmy right there. Because then it'll be a lot easier to tuck in down through. Oh, I hate doing this every time. Oh, God. Don't litter, everybody. It's that easy. Oh. Litter in there. Okay. Okay, now we get them off. We're gonna tuck them down in here, just like so. Okay, let's go on the inside and then check, see what's holding it up. So on the inside here, if we can see up there, it looks like just the weather seal is holding it back. So we're gonna go ahead and try one more time, come more direct down, maybe towards that way a little bit. Ooh, sorry, Starlink. I'm sorry, buddy. And yeah, with all that stuff in the way, I gotta keep walking around. Okay, so what we're gonna do is try and put a little on that. Come on, baby. Is it on Happy Gilmore? Find your home, ball. Okay, let's tuck it like that and we'll go in and try again. Okay, and the results are in. I don't see it still. Okay, little buddy, I'm gonna have to put you right there, okay? You there, look. No, let me put you there so you stays warm. You okay? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove this thing from my head so I can get in there and see if I can pull it down. But basically that's what I'm doing. So I'll check in with you guys when I get it in, pulled through the closet, and then back to here. Okay, you guys, I got the wire running through, coming back in behind my closet here. And I just want to mention that what you guys just seen was filmed off of this head unit right here. Still using my phone, but it allows me to film hands-free. I also have a chest plate unit as well that we'll probably see in the future. For anybody curious on the BT2 unit that I got for the phone reading for my battery percentage and stuff, that's it right there. Yeah, I've been really excited to use this and these gloves together. So tonight was the first shot at that. So now we can close this up. I'm gonna put all that clothes back in the closet later. What's going on here? Oh, it's almost turned off. These locks actually came from Jeffy Bear. Boom. And they've been working great. This little magnet is what releases them. Doop. Not sure where you got them, probably off of Amazon or something, more than likely, because everything comes from there. But they've been really awesome. I also have one on this guy as well. That's why it's kind of like a hidden lock. And these guys are just not running on any tracks, so they don't pop up on me at all. Now, time to connect. Well, there, bud. You learn something new every day. So this is the old solar panel wire. And as you can see, actually right here. So I had the old solar panel wire connected to the fuse panel's negative because I figured, hey, it needed to be grounded. But if I would have read the instructions, as most of us guys never do, I'd have noticed that the inline goes to here, which I knew before, and that's in right now. But also, the negative actually goes to the common negative over on this end. So that's what I got done here. That's the negative that goes to the battery. This is the negative connected to this same bolt. But, yeah, so So I did not know that. So maybe now the solar panel will read and register right and pull in proper amount. So who knows whether it was the wire or my improper connections. But we will see tomorrow morning what 2 solar panels will do versus 1. And who knows, I don't really care what fixed the problem in the end, as long as it's fixed and we're pulling in some decent solar. So yeah, pretty cool. Been really becoming a huge fan of Renergy and this charge controller in general. This one offers alternator charging, solar charging, and you can even use it for lithium batteries. As you can see in Happy's setup, this light turns blue. And there's a little button in here he told me about that you can change the setting to lithium. So yeah, really cool. Right now this is a 30 amp charger. I need a 50 amp charger for the amount of battery power that I have. So eventually we will upgrade this guy, and I hate to see this one go, but yeah, it'll be for a benefit. All of this system, when Mark set up the system for me, it was a temporary system in general, and this was more or less to help me learn how to set up my own system, as everyone should do. If someone's installed your system, spend days looking over this. I've spent days looking over this, and this has changed hundreds of times since Mark's installed this original system for me. This is one of the things that has stayed, and also this fuse panel as well. But pretty much everything else has either changed or swapped out or whatnot. Eventually I'm going to need to change out these booster cable wires for some actual wires like my speaker system has here. I still haven't hooked up my speaker system to the batteries because it pulls a lot of juice. This 700 watt inverter, I got a 700 because I didn't want to get any more than I needed. Those are 2 1000 watt amps, and I also have another 1000 watt amp in there. So yeah, before I even think about hooking up any speakers back to my batteries, I want to get a couple more batteries is my plan. If I can fill all of underneath here with batteries, then I would be confident enough with having enough battery power to run those guys again. And also, the more solar panels I get, the less time, it'll take to charge all of these batteries back up as well. So yeah, we're getting there, folks. You know, one step at a time, one day at a time, and we'll get there. So yeah, this thing is pretty cool. But like I mentioned, that. And I'm not sure which time this video will go out, but I will be mentioning into my live stream that in the new year we're going to undergo a lot of changes in my world, down to possibly getting a new vehicle or seeing what it's going to take to fix this unit. You'll have to watch my live stream to get more details on that. I'm sure I'll go into a lot more details on the live stream. But yeah, I'm gonna do some adulting. But it's all in good measure, because you know, the more you're open to learning things, the more you progress in life, in a sense. You know, like I mentioned, this whole setup was to help me learn, and that it has. So thank you, Mark, for helping me with the original setup of this system, and it's definitely helped me, taught me, and allowed me to evolve in my van life, and also help others just from, like I say, days of looking at my own system and learning and understanding it. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up my mess here and check in with you guys in a few minutes. Okay, you guys, let me turn the light here. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night for the night. I got a nice progress done here in the van today, or tonight. But before I go, I wanted to show you guys the repair kit dual connector that I got. So basically it just comes with these pins, and you clamp those pins on, as you've seen me do to the solar panel wire. And then it also comes with these connectors as well. So if you end up damaging your connections, you can repair it with both ends. Just like you've seen me add on to the solar panel. So yeah, you can find these on Amazon. I don't think the link is still on my Amazon thing, because once stuff gets purchased from my wish list, it goes away. So sure there's a way you can pull it up, but I'm just not that good with computers or stuff like that. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys that part of the repair kit in case I didn't cover it already. But yeah, we're gonna end the video off here, you guys. Thank you all for joining me again for another little adventure. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm gonna get some sleep because I've got a New Year's live stream going on tomorrow night, and we're probably gonna run pretty late because I want to do a live stream crossover, so it'll be like a full year live stream thing. So yeah, I'm gonna start it a bit early so that we could do a couple. I don't know why I'm explaining it, because you guys have probably already seen the live stream. If not, please go check it out. But anyway, this video will come out after the live stream, I'm sure. Nighttime rambling. Gotta love it. Anyway, guys, remember, never give up on living life, because life is the most precious thing we have. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.